NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Play fake. Mayfield. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out is his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Second and 16. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got this complete to Racey McMath. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw on the money there to Doolin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Doolin. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Joe Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There's a nice move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put the Bengal pressure. Gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He'll look to throw. Open man is McMath. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They go play action here on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On play action, they'll throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. McCann's got it teed up. Khalif Raymond now. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry for Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, Waller, what a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 16, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now an option play on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Hey, alert!
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Our ball, baby! Our ball!
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Hey, alert 33. Tighten up. No.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon, pushing through the contact.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 54. Let's go. Right there. Regular. 54, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
This is Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime.
Just like that. Hey, alert! Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, coming to you. Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And some room to maneuver. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll look to throw. being chased out left. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I's, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey, alert 33. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. King.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Mixon running right. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check. Cross. Check.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Mayfield. He's got a first down past the 30. And some space here as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game.